And now he's going to be like, dang, what do I log? Where do I drop my spells? We're overwhelming him. You got to love the split pushing with Royal Hogs.
Saucing out your luck. Going hard in the paint. And that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're coming to you live with Royal Hogs 3 Musketeers. In this deck, you're going to have Royal Hogs, you're going to have 3 Musketeers, and you're going to have Elixir Collector for Poison and Fireball bait. You're going to have Bats and Goblin Gang for Log and Zap bait. And then you're going to have Valkyrie for a very solid defense. It still hasn't gotten nerfed yet, but it will get nerfed in the next balance changes. So if you guys are thinking of using all your gold to level up your Valkyrie, make sure you don't do that. Put your gold into the Knight or the Ice Golem instead. Those cards are not going to get nerfed, and they're going to be a little bit better. Ice Spirit is in this deck just for a faster cycle, and Zap is in this deck to make sure that you can actually deal with like minion hordes or minions or bats. Overall, this is my favorite Royal Hog deck in the meta right now, so check it out for grand challenges and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. Alright, we're going to drop Elixir Collector in the middle. We're going to get ready and raring to go. We're going to be dropping Ice Spirit around top of the miner, and he's trying to swerve me and going for like a poison maybe. We're going to go for a Goblin Gang right on top of the miner, so he has Zap with miner, and he has skeletons. Zap, miner, poison, maybe? I'm not sure what this is. No, he's going to have Night Witch. So Giant Miner, probably. Giant Miner is what's up. So I'm going to go for Valkyrie. I'm going to try to cycle back to another Collector since this Miner is out of sight, out of mind. And I'm going to go for Bats here. I'm going to go in for a Collector. And I can go for an Ice Spirit and then go back to Goblin Gang if he goes in for a cycling to Miner. Might poison this though. I think that would probably be his best bet. Yeah, there's a poison. So this is really, really good for us. We're up so much Elixir. His Mega Minion is completely and utterly useless. I can go for 3 Musketeers and get some absurd counter push potential. So what I want to do is, I know his win condition is Miner. He can't do anything with Miner here. He's going to have Miner and Cycle. He doesn't have his big spell. So he has a pretty bad like deck right now, or a bad way of dealing with these Royal Hogs. Unless he has Valkyrie. I don't know if you would have Valkyrie in this type of deck though. You probably have Royal Ghost. He doesn't even have that. The 2 Musketeers are persevering. Wow, that Giant in the lane of the 1 Musketeer is looking really flaccid. It's doing absolutely nothing. I'm going to go zap the skeleton so then the Musketeer is still alive. And I end up going in for Valkyrie right on top of the cannon cart because I know it will kill it. And then I'm immediately follow up with an Elixir Collector. Cannon cart does not lock on. His Miner is out of cycle. So he's going to have to poison the Elixir Collector. And if I dropped it in the middle, he'd be able to hit the left-hand tower. But because I drop it here, he's just going to have to poison the tower that he doesn't want to work on. So guys, we're killing the game right now. Really, really solid. I'm liking how this is looking. And I know that I can just go for another set, a 3 Musketeers split push, and see what he wants to do about that. But I think that we just end up taking another tower. So I'm going to go for 3 Muskies. And yet again, he drops the Musketeer in the lane of the 1. You always want to drop it in the lane of the 2 unless you have Royal Ghost or Valkyrie or something. And I haven't seen him have the tendency to do that at all. Maybe he wants to do like some split push shenaniganery, but I don't know. It looks like he's just going all out on this side. He's going to poison, which is pretty well played, but I'm just going to end up going in. We're going to end up taking that tower. I'm going to definitely have to go in for a Valkyrie. I'm going to have to go in for Bats. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang. I'm really trying to kill all his supporting units. I don't care too much about the Giant. And it looks like he's going to barely break through. So that was really well played on his end. But I know that I can just go for 3 Muskies. And we should be able to defend everything. He's going to go for Giant, actually. So he's playing super aggressive. He's playing super, super feisty. Not too scared about this. I know that the cannon cart will die. I know that I can go for a Valkyrie here. I can reset his cannon cart on top of that. And then I have some absurd counter push potential on either side. I could try to 3 crown if I really, really want to. And I think that might be the best bet. I think I'm going to go in for Royal Hogs here. And I think I'm going to go for Goblin Gang in the middle since he just went in for his Zap. I'm going to go in for Valkyrie in the middle again. Trying to protect our 2 Musketeers on the left. Look at the 3 crown impending doom. GG, well played. And peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, my man. Just got to counter push. That's what's up. That's all you got to do. Alright, we're going to go for Ice Spirit. And he's going to go for Goblin Gang. I do have to cycle another card to a Collector, so I'm going to sauce out a Goblin Gang here. Otherwise, I would have probably ignored that and just Collectored up or zapped it. So we're going to end up dropping our Collector. He's going to go for Bats in the back. Goes in for Santa Claus as well. So what I want to do is, I want to go in for a Zap on top of all of that. Holy crap, look at that Zap value, guys. That was 5 Elixir to Zap. That's insane. This man is insane. He lost his mind. What is he doing? What are those? So what I'm thinking is I go in for Royal Hogs here because he's already dropped a Witch. I don't understand that. I do have to cycle one more card, so I want to go for an Ice Spirit. And I think the Ice Spirit's going to work wonders against that Goblin Gang. It's going to freeze the tower as well. Wow, that's so much more damage for us. I like it. So I'm going to eat the Goblin Gang here. End up going for a Valkyrie right on top. which would just perform way better against our tower. Eating a measly like 600, 700 damage on our more healthy tower, it doesn't matter to me. Get elixir advantage, it's always worth it. So we're in an interesting predicament. I'd rather cycle 2 in this lane because our full HP collector is on this side. I don't really want to give him that ability. Go Goblin Gang here. He's probably going to arrow this. I feel like this is the type of dude to have arrows. Oh, I knew it. I'm going to zap. We go for a Valkyrie in front. So he's just eating that like a snack. He's just completely lost his mind and his tower. All in one fell swoop. He's going to go scar me on this. I can feel it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to go cycle the collector before I drop Ice Spirit because I want to get back to another collector. So if I cycle the Ice Spirit first, then obviously it's not going to be in cycle after the collector. So I want to be able to cycle it every single time after the collector to get back to collector faster. Go for bats. And see, my collector is back in my hand before my Ice Spirit because I cycled it first. And now I have my Ice Spirit for defense against this if I really want. Oh, by the way, misplace. That should have been right here. Collector should be right here because now he's able to do that. Huge misplay on our end. It's okay, though. I think it might be okay. No, it's not okay. He actually had zap. Well played on his end. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie. And he's going in, man. He's going pretty insane. I can go for a Goblin Gang. So the one thing I would have done differently, collector right here, inside corner. That would have been a little bit more optimal. We're still going to win this game regardless. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. I think I was able to read a lot of his things like a book, man. I knew exactly what he was doing. GG, and peace out. Alright guys, we got a game. We have Elixir Collector in our starting hand, so we're obviously going to play that as our first starting play. What's up? What you rocking, man? What you packing? Ooh, you got the sauce. Got Battle Ram and also Cannon Cart. So we're going to go respond with Valkyrie as our starting play, and then we're going to go for Goblin Gang because we got to make sure that it does not cross the river. Can't let that Cannon Cart cross the river. It's going to, unfortunately. I'm going to go for bats. He already went for a zap, so I know the bats are going to be really good at finishing it off. He goes in for a fireball. Okay. So I'm immediately going to go for Royal Hogs. I think he's going to be down elixir, so that's why I did it. I also went in the left-hand lane, so then I don't really have to respond to anything. I do have to respond to the Valkyrie, unfortunately, but if it was something else like a Goblin Gang, I wouldn't have had to respond to it at all. What do we want to do here? Oh man, this is difficult. I was thinking maybe going for a collector, but I don't have bats in cycle. I would have loved to eat a little bit of damage. Going for a collector, eat some damage, then go for bats on top of the Valk. That would have been nice. Can't do it though. So he's going to bridge spam me. I can't really go in for a collector. As much as I want to, I don't really think I can. I have to eat a little bit of damage. Okay, there we go. So 3 muskies, I waited the last possible second. I knew he was going to bridge spam. If I went for collector, that was a death sentence, so I can't do that. Can't prescribe my own death sentence, guys. Not about it. I'm sorry. Don't really want to go for Goblin Gang because he's going to Valk, maybe. Lumberjack, okay. That dies, we're fine. I'm going to go for Royal Hogs. He went for a zap. I think he's down a lot of elixir here. Valkyrie. Oh, man, he's down so much elixir. That's insane. He's insane. Let's go, guys. We outcycled him. Actually, we didn't outcycle him. We out-elixired him. Savage. Brutal. Savage. Wrecked. So sometimes you don't want to go for a collector. You just want to play safe. And this is one of those instances because I'm down elixir. Can't go for a collector. Rather just wait. Go for Goblin Gang on defense against this. When he zaps, I go for bats. Doesn't. Now I'm up enough elixir to justify going in for a collector. We have a Valkyrie still on the map. Going towards that. There's not too much you can do here. He doesn't have zap and cycle either. We go for 3 muskies on defense. Cycle 2 in the lane that he's going to be pushing in. Actually, I think he was going to push here. He fireballs. I'm okay with this. He actually zaps as well. Dang, man. It's a huge commitment of elixir. So what I want to do here is I want to go for Royal Hogs, especially after he utilizes fireball and everything. So I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit. I want to get back to Valkyrie. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in time. It doesn't look like it. I do end up losing that tower. Oh, man. I thought I was going to be able to defend the Virginia there. It did not work out, though. Well played on his end. Very well played on his end. I have to go for 3 muskies in the back here. I really thought I had it there. He fireballs the collector. Okay. Well played. Well played. Go bats on top. The Valkyrie is so difficult for us to deal with. So when they play this perfectly, I think it's a little bit of a hard matchup. But if I can go in like this, maybe, just maybe, guys. We still have the musketeer alive. Do I want to go for a zap? I think that might be an overcommitment if I zap that. The musketeer on the left, guys. That little HP muskie. The musketeer that could. Oh my god. How did that happen? That's absolutely insane to even think about. Going in for high 3 muskies because he's probably going to fireball them. I don't want him to fireball the tower. Can't afford to even eat that. So I'm thinking, I have to cycle everything in this lane. Can't afford to eat anything. If he goes cannon cart in the middle, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm going to have to like zap it immediately and then drop like Royal Hogs on it. So as soon as those die, I go in for 3 muskies, split them. Dropping them not even close to my tower because I'm that scared. I'm petrified, actually. Alright, so I'm going in for another Goblin Gang here. I think the Goblin Gang will end up killing the Inferno Dragon, so there is that for us. Looks like he's going to bridge spam me. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit right on top of everything. Cannon Cart as per usual, as expected. I have to go for Royal Hogs, otherwise that would wreck me. Goblin Gang right on top of Cannon Cart. Gets to defend against the Royal Hogs. It's hilarious. This is such a tough game, man. It's like touch and go every second. He's going to Valk on top. But it's going to be on a lane that I don't care. If he goes 3 crown, it doesn't matter with a Valk. If he went towards here, that'd be bad. Can't let that happen. Alright, Valk. Ice Spirit. Do I want to Royal Hogs here? I'm going to do it. We're doing it live, guys. We're doing it live. No Fireball? Okay. It means I get 3 muskies on defense for free. The Ice Spirit. Can we defend the Virginity? Or is that going to break? Oh man, it broke. GG and well played. I thought I played really, really well, but it's kind of a counter deck when he takes the tower. There's nothing I could do. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very well played on his end. Alright, I'm going to go for Elixir Collector in the middle. This guy's going to go split Spear Goblins, and then he's going to go for an Ice Golem right in front. Okay. Miner. I'm not responding to it at all until he like maximizes his offensive capabilities. I don't want to go in for a zap on top of Spear Goblins and then find out he's going to go drop bats, right? So I waited, was patient, defended the Collector, and now have a huge Elixir advantage, also keeping the Collector on the field. This guy's from a Legendary clan, so he's obviously going to be pretty good. He's probably going to be running Mortar Bait as well. Go for Ice Spirit. Yep, there's a Mortar. It's going to take him a while to get back to a Miner, but we'll have Goblin Gang to catch the Miner now, so I'm very happy about this. Amazing start for us. It's going to go Minion Horde, okay. He's going to zap this. Use Royal Hogs to go and kite the Minion Horde. Bought us a lot of time. We know that he's going to go drop another Mortar relatively soon, right? Whenever he does that, wow, he's just going to give me value with the Valk. Okay, I needed to cycle a card anyway, so I'm very happy about that. Collector in the middle, so then I can defend against any Miner. He's playing super aggressive. If he goes in for a Miner, I'll laugh at him. Please do it. You know you want to. No, he's not doing it. Okay, that would have been really good for us. When he goes in for a Miner, I'll catch it with an Ice Spirit. Doesn't look like he wants to. I'm just going to go in for an Ice Spirit here. Draw it a little bit. And wait until I have enough Elixir. Bats are going to put in a lot of damage. Still going to wait until I have enough Elixir. And I still have enough Elixir to defend. I'm not going to overcommit ever. Can't do that to myself. I'm going to zap those Spear Goblins. Try to get some more damage with the Royal Hogs. Precedence always goes to defending your Collectors in these matchups. Okay. He's going to keep going aggressive. Falc on him. Spend Elixir on that. I'm going to go for Bats because I need to cycle to Goblin Gang, right? I need to have answers. Need to have an answer to defend the Collector at all points, guys. Wow, he's playing super aggressive. I didn't think that was going to be a play. That was well played on his end, playing super aggressive. I guess he needed to, but he caught me off a little bit off guard since it was like such a bad play in my opinion. Thought he would actually play a little bit more like defensive, I guess, or try to like punish my Collectors, but he played super aggressive. It worked out because he caught me off guard, but dang, man. End up going for 3 Muskies again. I'm going to have to go for an Ice Spirit. Then I think I can go for Royal Hogs yet again, guys. I'm going to go for Royal Hogs in the middle because the Mortar is impending for sure. Go for Bats. Get ready with the Zap right on top of the Minion Horde. And yeah, I don't really understand why he went for like minor chip damage on the tower instead of like trying to like save his Miner for my Collector. or like, I don't know, defensive mortar or something. Just super, super aggressive. Alright, so we're going to go for collector in the middle as our starting play. We do have Valkyrie, so we are able to defend it if he goes in for a miner. He's going to cycle skeletons, and he's going to go for an expo. So what I want to do here is I want to go for a Valkyrie. And we're going to wait. We're going to relax a little bit. Then I'm going to go for bats immediately. Hover zap in case he drops something on top of that. But usually, they don't have a great answer to bats or minions. And Valkyrie is so thick, man. Let's go. So 6 elixir already shuts down his 6 elixir expo. And he dropped more than 6 elixir on defense there, so we're up a lot. End up having to cycle 2 cards to get back to another collector. And he's definitely not back to expo. He's going to have to do something here. We're going to get back to Valkyrie to tank if we really want to. He's going to fireball. Oh my gosh. So guys, I don't know how he's going to be able to defend this, but what we're going to do is we're going to slow roll 3 musketeers. Because he's down elixir, he doesn't have fireball in cycle, he's going to go in for a defensive expo. And when that happens, then I go in for Royal Hogs. We're going to see if we can knock it down. So Royal Hogs now. I'm going to go in for bats as well because they usually do not have a great answer to bats. They usually end up having like log or something. If these 3 musketeers are able to demand precedence and kill the Valkyrie because it's like locked onto the expo or it's like really far away, those 2 muskies right here might bait out a log, and if it does, then I would be able to go in for Goblin Gang, but it's still fine. I can go for an Ice Spirit. He did a decent job defending, but I don't know if it was the most economical by him. And since his expo is probably not in cycle, I can go in for another elixir collector. I have a lot of elixir here. And Tesla got nerfed, so I don't really know what he's running or why he's running expo anymore. Because you can't really go for bridge spam like Tesla plus expo anymore, and that's like not the strongest thing. So I'm going to go for 3 muskies yet again. I would love for him to go in for an offensive expo, so then I could just clobber him, but he's not doing that at all. So well played on his end. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie to tank. And I'm going to get ready and raring to go yet again with Royal Hogs. When I go for Royal Hogs, I immediately want to subsequently follow up with bats. The reason I go for Royal Hogs in the middle is because it spreads him out. His Valkyrie is not able to like defend against everything. I'm not going to zap that because I already had a bat there. The bat split in the middle are always phenomenal with 3 musketeers. Also, he went in for a log, so I could go for Goblin Gang there, but it doesn't matter since I'm already going to take out the tower. I want to wait for those archers to go closer to my tower. I want to go in for Goblin Gang here. I want to wait. I want to go in for an Ice Spirit. Doesn't really look like I need to wait any longer. I can just go in for a zap to retarget on top. And I can go in for bats as well. As I said, guys, there's just not a great answer for expo players against bats. I go for Royal Hogs because I know that Royal Hogs will distract him a little bit. And the Royal Hog in the right-hand lane is going to be really, really distracting. Doesn't... Oh, actually, they ended up killing the Tesla and the expo. And then he has to drop another expo right on top. So expo just really isn't as good as it used to be, especially against 3 musketeers. This used to be one of the hardest possible counters to 3 musketeers, but as you guys can see, we completely and utterly finessed it. GG and well played, man. Alright, we're going to end up going for a collector in the middle. He's going to go for a fireball, and he has princess, so he has princess and fireball. Oh my gosh, what are those, guys? Why you got this, man? Alright, so he's going to have some type of like log bait with fireball. Obviously not the best composition for us to play against, but we're going to go in for a Valkyrie right on top. He's going to end up going for a cannon cart. I'm going to try to bypass that since he doesn't have splash damage in cycle, and he doesn't have fireball. Definitely going to have to zap that to get more damage. I'm going to go in for bats right on top. Hopefully that kills in time. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to get a few hits, but the Royal Hogs in the left really reined in the pain. I have my Goblin Gang in cycle for the barrel, so I'm going to drop that. And he's saying good game. Don't know if he thought that he was just going to straight up take my tower or something, but this guy's a little bit of a savage. He knows he's got a great matchup, apparently. Okay, so what I want to do is I probably want to go for a collector in the back. I don't really want to drop it anywhere like in the middle. I could drop it right here, actually. And then the fireball is not able to hit this tower, so this is good for us as well. So either here or in the back, that is the maneuvers for us. He's going to go for a princess. So I pretty much want to go for a Valkyrie right on top. Oh, wow, he's definitely going to give me that Valkyrie damage. That Valkyrie sauce, guys. Let's go. Alright, so what we're thinking here is I need to probably end up going in for a Royal Hogs. As soon as the cannon cart dies, we're fine with that. And then I end up going for bats. Bats need to kill the princess, though. I have to go in for a zap right on top. And then I got to keep my Goblin Gang in type or in cycle for the barrel. That's like the number one concern for us is defending against the barrel. Goblin Gang prepared in the back. Make sure that he does not get a single hit. So he's going to log to finish that off. Well played by him. I'm going to go in for Elixir Collector as soon as I can. We know he has Rascals. He's going to have Fireball. He's going to have Princess. So he's got multifarious answers. He's got Cannon Card as well. So this is a little bit scary for us. Not going to lie. I end up cycling a Valkyrie, slow rolling it in the back. And then I really want to just end up going in for my 3 Muskies. Splitting 2 in the left. one in the right, so then he's not able to get some really nice fireball value. He also cycled his log a little bit earlier on. I want to go for Royal Hogs here. I want to split push them. See if we can make something happen with that. I'm going to go in for a zap. Looks like that one goblin almost got on top. Wow, that Inferno Dragon gets melted. This is working out pretty well for us. Yet again, guys, I'm going to go slow roll with Valkyrie. He's going to go for a cannon cart. I'm going to get ready and raring to go with the 3 musketeers, but it doesn't look like he's about it. He looks like he's going to be dropping things further back. I'm going to go in for 3 muskies up top and close and personal because he's not going to have enough elixir after doing that. Now he has enough elixir, barely. I'm going to go in for Royal Hogs, split push them again. I'm going to split push a Goblin Gang. And now he's going to be like, dang, what do I log? Where do I drop my spells? We're overwhelming him. You got to love the split pushing with Royal Hogs. We take both towers, double the domination. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very hard matchup, but we pulled through. I'm going to go for Collector as my starting play. We're going to get ready and raring to go with an Ice Spirit. And we see a Fireball. So that is not what I wanted to see, guys. Unfortunately, this man is going to be saucing out a Fireball. But he's not going to have Fireball and Cycle for the Royal Hog, so we are going to apply some aggression. We're going to be hovering Zap. He cycles an Ice Golem in the back, and he has a cannon. Ice Spirit, so that's a lot of elixir he just spent. He's going to log as well. So it's looking like 2.6, maybe skeletons here. I'll zap them if it is. Otherwise, I'll just drop Ice Spirit at the river. Cycle Goblin Gang because he might go in for a Hog Rider. There's the Ice Spirit, or there's the skeletons that I presumed he would drop. And I kind of want to just go for bats here. I want to split them in the back and then immediately follow up with an Elixir Collector. I split them, so if he drops a Hog Rider, I'm covering my bases either way. Either or. Whichever way you want to go, man, I have something for you. I'm going to go for a Valkyrie and an Ice Spirit. The Hog Rider only gets 1 hit. If you end up employing a Valkyrie plus Ice Spirit, Hog only gets 1 hit, I believe. And he ends up going in. I'm going to go split Royal Hogs yet again, and then I want to go split my bats as well. Love split pushing with my Royal Hogs. Also dropping it in the middle is really, really good because if they drop defensive structures like cannons, then it's going to get right on top of that up close and personal. Bats are still alive. 2 of them are going towards the left-hand lane. The Valkyrie is tanking. She is so dang thick, man. That's a ton of damage for us early on. So this is definitely not the easiest matchup, but we are prevailing, making great strides in life, boys. So another thing is I'm going to be a little bit petrified of him going for a Hog Rider and then pre-logging. He knows that I have Goblin Gang, so I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just go for a Valkyrie and an Ice Spirit yet again. That is probably my favorite play against defending against Hog Riders when you know that they have log and cycle. And the Valkyrie will shut it down without too many troubles. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to end up going in for a Goblin Gang yet again. And we are making huge plays here, guys. No mediocre. Let's go. He goes in for a log, interestingly enough. But now I can go in for Musketeers. 1 Musketeer towards the right side. If he wants to fireball that, I'm okay. I knew he was going to fireball the 2, so I was practically just going to go for that. I'm going to go for Royal Hogs yet again, trying to see if we can bait out a log. If he logs it, then guess what? We have a Goblin Gang. He ends up having to drop skeletons, and then he logs. Wow, he really just doesn't want to eat any damage. Go for Elixir Collector here, see if we can bait out a Fireball. We bait out a Fireball, then we get free 3 Musketeers. Very happy about that. Let's go, guys. Because now I can just go for an Ice Spirit here. I can go in for a Valkyrie. I can go for a Goblin Gang. And then I get free Royal Hogs. He's going to have to do some like really weird shenaniganery here. Because I'm going to end up going in for the bats here. He's going to have to defend against the Goblin Gang and the Valkyrie. The bats are ravaging his tower. I go for a zap. The bats are on top of him. He did not have Fireball. He had absolutely no adequate answer. And as a result, we just take the W. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. You just didn't have any answer in your sight. No!